Hello. So it is, what day, the 2nd, I think? Yeah, it's October 2nd, 10:06 p.m. I haven't done a video diary in a few days. Sorry. I really haven't been doing anything that interesting. I've been going to class and hanging out with some friends, and that's kind of it. I just stubbed my toe out. But it's been fun. It's been really fun exploring, like, had a local show me around to some different shops, and there's a really cool bookstore where the the building looks like it's leaning. It's a really old bookshop, and the stairs are so narrow. And also went to this tea room. I think it's called Tiny Tim's Tea Room, and I had this Kentish apple pot of tea and a gluten-free lemon drizzle cake, and it's so charming in there. I took a video of the bathroom, which I know is kind of weird, but the bathroom was so charming, and the floor was slanted in the bathroom. Not the same building as the slanted bookshop, but the floor was slanted in the bathroom, and it was so pretty. I've been around the Westgate Gardens a little bit. I haven't taken any videos of that though, or any pictures. I'll have to go in. I'm always with people, and when I'm with people I forget to take pictures and take videos, so I'll have to go back by myself, maybe with my book, and walk around, and I'll take some pictures and some videos of the Westgate Gardens because they're really pretty. There's swans and flowers, and you can hear the bells from the cathedral. And yeah, I still have to go back into the cathedral. I've been kind of on the grounds of the cathedral, but I haven't been back inside yet. And today went out to a new restaurant, well, new to me, obviously, called Las Iguanas, which is like Spanish food. It wasn't bad. Had some tapas, had a drink, had some nachos. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's obviously not the same as back home, but it wasn't bad. And I didn't think the prices were too bad either. It was fairly inexpensive, and they had really good deals too. So yeah, I've been back to Spoons a couple times. That's becoming a new favorite for sure. But yeah, tomorrow is my first Sights and Sights field trip. We're just exploring Canterbury, but I am very excited about that. I've been trying to get through all the reading. There's a lot of reading. That's kind of stressing me out because the reading takes me forever. But yeah, my medieval castles class has been very interesting. Hard to keep up with so far, but very interesting. Marketing communications is going really well. Divided by Common Language this week was canceled because our professor was sick, unfortunately, so only had the introductory class to that one. And then what's my third class? Fourth class? Sights and Sights. No, yeah. So having lectures on Canterbury and just kind of the history of it a little bit, and how cool this town is. I'm realizing through my Sights and Sights class, like, how cool this town is and how truly ancient it is, going back to, you know, the Romans and the Anglo-Saxons and the Normans, and what still exists from that period of time. And yeah, that's been really cool, exploring all of that. So that's, yeah, I haven't been doing my video diaries, but also haven't uploaded week 2 video diaries. This will be in week 3. Hopefully by the time you see this, the week 2 will be up. Or I haven't decided, I might just put week 2 and week 3 in the same video, because I haven't taken a ton of video, like vlogs or video diaries or things like that. But yeah, sorry, I was figuring out where I was gonna put all my photos, and they were getting lost on my phone, so I was hesitant to make new videos. That's also part of why, and yeah, it's a long story, but I'm figuring it out. So yes, I will try to be more consistent, especially now that I'm going out and doing stuff too. And also, I had my riding trials for the equestrian team today. Don't think that's gonna work out because the pricing is just not what was discussed at the welcome fair, and it's not worth it for me to only be here through December. What I would have to pay, it's yeah, it's not worth it at all. So yeah, and so I did get to ride a little bit. I was placing kind of a beginner trials group, so all I did was some walk and trot on a lazy lesson pony named Hero. He was a little Appaloosa. He was very sweet. He was good to me. He was just very lazy. But yeah, all I did was walk and trot. Honestly, it was the demo for a lot of it. They were like, well, you know what to do, so show you show everybody else. I was like, okay. Which, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, it's fine. But I got to have the horsey smell, which I miss really bad right now. So that was nice. I did take a little video of the stable, the yard, I think they would call it over here. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think that wraps it up. Yeah, like I said, I'll try to be more consistent, and I will take videos tomorrow, hopefully, of my field trip around Canterbury. So today is Sunday, October 5th. It's 6:30. I don't remember where I left off, to be totally honest. So I know, so yesterday, I know I didn't do one yesterday. Went to Oktoberfest here with some friends. That was really fun. Just drink and listen to music and we went to Spoons afterwards, and I found, so one of the people there was like, no, there is Angry Orchard at Spoons. There is. I saw it. Oh my god, I was so happy. I was so homesick for my Angry Orchard cider, because all the cider here tastes like water, and it was just driving me nuts. Like, it was fine, but oh my god, I was so happy I found Angry Orchard. So yeah, I had some of that, and then today went to a new place for breakfast. Got some gluten-free pancakes and some coffee, and then went to a different coffee shop. Took a video of the coffee shop. We went upstairs to have our coffee for the night, and it was so good. I'm loving these old English buildings and just admiring them, and yeah, they make my heart so happy. But yeah, now I'm back home. I'm trying to do some homework. So unmotivated to do my reading though. So I got some snacks for some incentives or rewards, and I got snacks that I normally really like. I got some Takis. I don't eat a ton, but I do really like them. And then some sour Skittles. Both of these are UK. They're not imported from the US. They're made in the UK. I'm disappointed. So I opened the sour Skittles thinking they're going to be coated in the sour powder, but they're not. They're not even sour. They're just maybe kind of tart, but they're not even sour. And I'm kind of bummed. They do have, the flavors are pineapple, raspberry, apple, oh, well, okay, mandarin, not orange, mandarin, and then berry is the purple one. This is purple, yeah. So it's not like grape and lime and orange, which I think was funny. But yeah, but they're not sour, and I'm kind of bummed about that. And then the Takis, they have no, they're better for you than the ones that are in the US for sure. I mean, sure, they're still not good for you, but like there's no red 40 or anything like that. So they look like this, like not as vibrant at all. They don't taste the same. They taste like if you guys have ever had the Trader Joe's version of Takis, of the chili lime snacks that are fine but just don't really hit the same. Like I love the powder on Takis, and just it just doesn't taste the same. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But they're not. Yeah, you can even see from the inside. They just don't look the same. So I'm a little bit bummed. I might go to the American store and see if the Takis they have there are imported, because they did import lime flaming hot Cheetos. I was so happy, because those are my favorite. So I was really happy. Those tasted maybe like slightly different, but not really. So I'm gonna go back and probably after, you know, a few weeks or so, but I get some of the hopefully imported ones so they're better, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that was my day. I'm just gonna finish up doing some homework and go to bed. Also, I didn't feel like cooking, so I ordered KFC for dinner. I know I'm eating fantastic today, but the menu's so different. I'm kind of bummed. They don't have like mac and cheese or biscuits or anything here. They had beans as a side. I did not get beans. I got I can pour that right open. Okay. Just trying to basically. I got some popcorn chicken, some french fries, some mashed potatoes, and some gravy. So I thought I would kind of show what all I had, and then I got some 7-Up as well. But got some, ooh, they're like, I don't know. They're okay, they're fine. They're bland. But they're fun. Popcorn chicken. Not. No, yeah, I mean, it does taste like KFC. Like I love the breading on KFC chicken. It does taste like it, just more bland, just not as much flavor. But it's good. I mean, for, you know, drive-through popcorn chicken. The mashed potatoes. Gravy. Gravy's hot. Gravy's really hot. I'm really, oh my god, it's really hot. Hold on, I'm just gonna pour it a little bit. Set it on there. Let's see. That does not taste the same. It's like I don't know, it's been so long since I've had KFC in the US. I feel like the mashed potatoes taste the same. The gravy though, the gravy tastes different. I don't know, it's like almost more watery. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna enjoy my dinner, even if it's not exactly the same. But you know what? I'm really hungry. I didn't feel like cooking, and I'm definitely gonna enjoy my dinner. So I realized that I never created a video diary about my field trip out in Canterbury and the cathedral, so I'm gonna do a little bit of voiceover. So this is Westgate Towers. It is the largest surviving medieval gateway in England. It's one of the original 7 gateways into Canterbury, I believe. And it's a museum, which I still would really love to go to. And then the building on the right is called the Pound, and now it's a cafe, but it used to be a prison, I believe. So these next 2 pictures are Stour Street and the old brewery on Stour Street. Canterbury has a lot of history connecting to kind of breweries, and a lot of them were on Stour Street. And you can actually see in some buildings like the archways that are still there where they would bring all the kegs into and everything. I know there's more to that history as well, but I haven't looked too much into it. And then these next two pictures relate to Charles Dickens. We did kind of a Dickens section as well, because if you've read David Copperfield, that is Dickens, or self-admittedly his most autobiographical novel, and part of it is he stops in Canterbury. And this first house is where it's believed that Dickens stayed in Canterbury or lived here for a time. And then the next picture of the hotel is where they believe that, I think what our professor is telling us is that that's where when he comes back to Canterbury to visit, this is the hotel where he stayed. So I'm probably not the best person to give information on that, but I thought that was really cool being a Dickens fan. We also went into the Beanie and got to read some 18th century, 19th century, some 19th century literature and handle those books, and that was really cool. These next few pictures and videos are from the cathedral. We did a guided tour through the cathedral, and that was really cool, to have someone who really knew about it and explain things to us and kind of where we were standing and what stuff was made of. And of course I don't remember hardly any of it, unfortunately, but it was really cool being there in the moment. I think you can hear the tour guide singing.
Finished by 1400, and that wonderful pattern is structurally is integral. Those ribs are absolutely solid. They are supporting the rather limited weight above them, which is a pitched roof. It's not much weight, but if they weren't structurally solid,
Mommy.
and if ever you need to look for symbolic architecture or architecture which carries meaning, the Corona Chapel in Canterbury Cathedral is probably top of my list, because its structure is about Becket's crown, the crown of heaven.
So there's a lot of history of Thomas Becket in the Canterbury Cathedral, and Thomas Becket is a really famous English martyr who I definitely recommend looking into his history and researching him a little bit. But that's what some of these pictures are for, is Thomas Becket.
It's the newest part of the whole cathedral. This transept, which goes across the width of the church, this is the final bit of the church to be built in the 1400s. So after the nave, after the cloister, this was built.
In this room, I can't remember exactly what the room was called, but it's a meeting house for monks, and these stained glass windows are so cool because they show historical English figures in each panel on one side, and then on the other side of the room it shows a scene from their story about what makes them so famous. These next few pictures and videos were from the cloisters, which I think is my favorite part of the cathedral. I just absolutely love this so much. It was so pretty, and I really wish I took more pictures and videos, but I had to kind of stop myself because I just wanted to capture all of it.
And to the left of the chapter house, perhaps you can see in the upper story some round windows, round-headed windows. Round windows is the trademark of the Romanesque style, the Norman style, which comes before all these other styles that we're looking at, the Gothic. Okay, let's walk round this way. Mind your step, mind your footing as you walk round. Okay, please ask away. Sorry.
Then my friends and I got coffee after the cathedral at this cute little local place, and of course I drank half of mine before I remembered to take a picture, but it was a really nice way to end the day with all of us going to this local place and exploring, and yeah, it was a good day. It was fun.